In this video, let's talk about catalog settings. To go catalog settings, we need to go to preferences, and after that click here on this tab, go to catalog settings. Or I can just go to edit catalog settings. And here we go. Now we are in catalog settings. Actually, catalog settings show us where our catalog is located. This is the destination. You can click here on this show tab and you will see it in your Explorer. Also, we see the file name, the date when we created our catalog, the last backup date. I hadn't created a backup yet, but in the future you will see it. And the last time your catalog was optimized, and actually its size in megabytes. By adding a new photos, your catalog will grow up, and actually it can be like 100 or more megabytes. So I recommend from time to time to optimize your catalog. I will show you how to do it in a second, and it will speed up your workflow and reduce your file size of your catalog. Also, we can choose how often we want to back up our catalog, like once a week or once a month or never. I recommend you that like Lightroom will ask you every time you exit, so you can choose every time Lightroom exits. If you click this, every time you will exit Lightroom, you will quit it, Lightroom will ask you like, you want to back up catalog or no? So you can just choose yes or no. This is handy because sometimes you forget to do it, and this is like a friendly reminder from Lightroom. Next, let's go to File Handling tab. Here we can see the preview cache. What size of cache of previews we want to generate for our photos. The standard preview size is 1920 pixels. The standard preview size is auto, it's 1920 pixels, and you can make it like 2880 pixels if you use a Retina display or 4K display or something like that. I actually use like the first setting, the default one, and it works fine. The next is the preview quality. If you have a faster computer, you can choose high. It will definitely create a much higher resolution preview and you will see more details. But if your computer is not so fast, it sometimes slows down, you can choose the low or medium. And automatically discard one-to-one previews. I recommend you to choose it for 30 days or for 1 week. What does it mean? After you add new images to Lightroom, all the time Lightroom will reduce this catalog size. Every time you add new photos to your catalog, Lightroom catalog is increasing in its size. By now this is 141 megabyte, but when you add like 1000 images, this catalog will grow up, and when you discard previews, this size of the catalog will reduce and you will just save some extra space on your hard drive. Actually, we see here also the information about the smart previews and the import sequence numbers. And let's go to metadata. You can offer suggestions for recently entered values. This is by default is turned on, it's okay. Include develop settings in metadata, it's also need to be turned on. And also you can choose automatically write changes into XMP. It will add some extra small size files next to your RAW files or next to your JPEG files, and all the development and adjustments you made in Lightroom will show up in other applications while you open that files, like in Photoshop or some other applications. So definitely check this up. These next settings are for GPS. They are okay, you just don't need to change something. Face detection. If you want the face detection to turn on, just put this, automatically detect faces in all photos. It will help you to just write the names of the people. And if Lightroom sees the same face on different pictures, it will tag this person, and later you can just find it on every picture you have. And write date and time changes into proprietary RAW files. It means that Lightroom will try to change your RAW files. I don't recommend to use it just for your RAW files. Be safe. And after you finished, you can click OK. But before I finish this lesson, I'll show you one really handy option. Let's go to Library, and here you can see the Previews tab. If you click Discard one-to-one previews, you can free up your space on a hard drive. It will delete all the full-size previews. And also you can discard the Smart Previews. Smart Previews are smaller in size, but they don't have such a great quality as the one-to-one previews have. And also you have like a standard-sized previews. which are also okay. So from time to time you can just discard these previews to free up your space. That's it, and let's move to the next lesson.